Well, hello? Oh. Hey, come on, I do the intros. Why? All right, that's good. Maverick says everything I was going to say. Do you want to come over and give the shout out, boy? You do? Hang on, let me go get Maverick. You going to do a shout out? Maverick shout out. Okay. Now... okay, he says I can do the shout out. He's being a pup in the butt right now. Okay, this is a shop card shout out for David at Flashback Model Works. Let's see what he's got on here. Wow, that's a nice looking tea bucket up there. I like that. It looks like the monogram one. And here we got a 50-something Ford truck, which is cool. And Chevy truck. And a, is that a Dart? No. I'm not sure what that is. I have a hard time telling. But thank you for the kind words on the back, David. And you guys go over to Flashback Model Works, spelled with an X. And check him out. Check out his channel. See what he's got going on. You'll probably like it. Give him a subscribe and a like. All that good stuff, because he's probably pretty cool. I don't know him real good yet. I've only had a chance to go back and catch one of his videos, but it was cool. So here we go. Flashback Model Works. All right. Oh, news on the home front. You remember my real girlfriend up in Canada? She ran off with my lifelong best friend, who I just found out is imaginary. This day sucks. It ain't going good. Maybe it'll go better now. I don't know. So, anyway, good start, huh? What, with the dogs and everything? All right, I got some good news, though. Come on, guys. I got some good news. I got a couple models finished up, if you could believe that. Yep. Hang on. Had to get Thing up. He's sleeping. That's all he does anymore is lay around sleeping. All right. This one is going really well, isn't it? Yeah, I got something finished. Look at here. Ba-da-da-da-da. Turn it on. Hey. Oh, man. Oh, there it goes. I thought it was going to take the day off. How about it? This is the Mo Power. Where's the box? Put the box in the background. Yup. Thanks, my friends at Spotlight Hobbies. Don't forget, Spotlight Hobbies. Right up there. It's in behind the box. I'll move it in a minute. It's right here, too. And they sent me this. I thought, well, I better go ahead and build that so everybody could see just how cool this is. Now, I did a couple of concessions on it. I left out the back window and the side windows because I wanted to. I don't like bottling up the interior inside a bunch of windows. I hardly ever put side windows in. And then a funny car, unless I'm trying to be 100% realistic, I don't put back window in either. Seems like the wind would flow through better without it. Anyway, I don't know. It could be a rule. I don't know. But how's this look, huh? Oh, and in true fashion, I mess up so you don't have to. Remember I was showing you on my last video how I accidentally let that slip right there. You see how that ain't perfectly lined up? And check that out. The axle is crooked because of that. That little bit of misalignment there. Look how much it's got the front end thrown out. I was going to fix it, but I thought, hey, I probably better show y'all so you don't mess up like I did. And I went with the... Dadgummit, I keep dropping stuff over here. I went with the yellow and red decals because, man, isn't that pretty? That is pretty, what that is. Yup. And it built pretty easy. It wasn't a bad build. Everything went together good. Got her sitting pretty low. I just like it. I just like everything about this. I love the sneaky looking front end. Yeah, as near as I can figure, it's like a Road Runner or something like that. It's almost got Starsky and Hutch stripes on the side there. It's real close to Starsky and Hutch. I painted a bunch of Torinos. Me and Donnie both painted a bunch of Torinos, red ones with the white stripe on the side, like Starsky and Hutch. Okay, well, how cool is that though, man? That looks fine. I really like the way it came out, and I have no really. I told you already anything I found that I needed maybe a little tweaking, but other than that, nah. Even the side pipes went. I just laid it on its roof and glued them on one at a time with it upside down and let them fall into place until they dried. Okay, well, let me move, power. Yeah, and don't forget my buddies up at, almost did, SpotlightHobbies.com. And they got some stuff on sale. I forgot to have one here. Hang on, where's it at? Oh, my goodness, let me grab it. This one is going so well anyway, like really professional. Where you going, man? I wasn't going nowhere. They got this on sale. I don't want to, I can't say how much because prices are, turn that off, I say. Yeah, prices vary, sometimes, but you will not believe, go to Spotlight Hobbies and check on this. You will not believe the low price. I'm not kidding, not just trying to get you to go there. And if you don't know anything about this, if you look on YouTube and research it, I think all you got to do is search AMT Piranha drag car. This is a real car. It did really well on the drag race circuit, and AMT made it. They not only sponsored it, but they had it built and everything. So, and there's a lot of history there. So yeah, they got that, and they got like 4 or 5 others on that real cheap sale if you go check them out. Alrighty, now, yeah, I even got one done. How about that? Power. Remember this? I said I was going to get another one. Oh, this guy? I said I was going to get another one to build a stock one. Straight out in der boxen. Here she is. Straight out of der boxen. Mother's pies. Let me get it here. Let me turn on the light. And get her to spinning. Yup. I built it straight out of the box. No modifications. Nothing. Just prettiness. I use that Rust-Oleum 2K Apple Red spray bomb on it, and it looks fine. It's got a nice shiny, like apple pie. And it's nice. It built really easy. I had no problems with it. I probably got the back end sitting a little higher than it was supposed to, but I like it like that. That's my choice and my model. Besides, look at the side pipes are level, so I must have it pretty close to the right place. How cool is this? I was 15 when this came out, and I was living in that round top. It looked like a Quonset hut house, but it was a regular built that way house. And snow outside. I remember it was winter. Come chugging home, walking from town, carrying this thing. And straight into the house, warmed up. Throwed it down on my coffee table in the corner of the living room that I had. And started building it. Back then, no paint, no nothing, just put them together. And because it was red, it looked this good. I love this thing. It just brings back so many memories. Plus, how cool. Oh, I forgot the little license plate. I always forget something. It has drive shafts, so, not too bad. Okay. Well, yeah. How about that? I actually got 2 finished up. I'm going to put him over here. And I'm going to set this up. You remember this streaker? I just got it, last week or something. I'm going to go ahead and build it too, because there's nothing I need to do to it for modification. All I need to do is put her together. Let's see if I can get it better. And yeah, all she needs is put together. Good building. And yeah, so I'm just going to do that. Because I got these other two done, I got an empty spot on the workbench. So that's coming up. That's coming up. Now, what else we got going? Sorry about moving the camera so much. Oh, I have a little tip. Not just, I don't know if you even want to call it a tip or not. But y'all ever see these called the Muscle Machines Diecast Adult Collectible? Just noticed that. Adult Collectible, that sounds like XXX or something to me. I never saw that before now. Dollar General, $1. But that's like 5 years ago, so it's probably $25 now. Who knows? But, these guys, 56 Olds, Metropolitan, I bought all of these guys, but why? That. See that 3-port injector? It is perfect. 1/25th scale, 3-port injector, and it is just great. It looks exactly like one. Good enough to use. You have to strip the chrome and, sand off the mold lines and stuff and repaint it. But, here's one right there. Turn on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me get her up. Oh, I just pick it up. Yeah, this is what, look at that. Look at the detail on those butterflies. Not too thick. Not too thick around the edge right there. The rim. There's no, there should be some, fins on top, but, what are you going to do? And this took in probably better. I just made it aluminum, but it could have, you can make them chrome. That's just a little tip. If you see those things in the store, Muscle Machines, if you see those in the store and you got a couple extra bucks and you want yourself a really nice 3-port injector, go for it, man. That's all they got, though. They have scoops, the regular scoop, but they suck. They're not very good. That's the only part. Well, actually, the little cars are cool as anything, man. Okay. And where am I at on time? Holy moly, only 12 minutes? Dang, I am moving along. Let me see. What I did that, and I did that, and I talked about that, and that over there. Okay. The Woody wagon out of a pie wagon deal. And I drew this on here to get an idea of what I want. And I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. Where you at, thing? Oh, I'm right here. Okay. Oh, sounds better. I cut this out. That's a lot to cut out, but all of that. And then put bead around it. Just take thicker plastic and I'll round off the edge, like I did on the Munsters RV. And put it around there and then put in these braces and this from behind painted wood grain. I was going to go down here, like the whole body was wood, but no, it's too much. And so I'm just going to do this up here. Also, the panel on the door, here's the door line right there and here. It's too short and it throws off balance. It needs to come all the way up to here. So I'm going to rescribe this. I'm going to have to rescribe this door line through there and then have that panel. I think that'll, excuse me, I got the gas again. And I think that'll be more right. I think. I don't know. We'll find out when I get it cut up and open and stuff. Yeah, probably cut that open too and put a panel in behind it. I don't know. It depends on how much of a pain in the posterior it's going to be. Okay, now on my, let me grab my wrecker. I love this thing. It's going along pretty good. Only thing I got to show you is I got a motor to go in it. It is hard to get in and out of. This is a SOHC motor from the Mach 1, except I put a twin. I was going to have it blown with a blower, but no, I'm just going to go with dual carbs and like that. Probably keep it all under the hood. And here's the valve covers, and if you'll notice, the spark plugs are in the right position. So she's, oh, wrong side, wrong side. So there you go. No? I figure it out. Yeah, so there you go. Got the motor. I just got to build that and put it in there. My thing is, why this ain't no farther is I don't know what color I'm going to do it. You know, it's going to represent a custom shop. So it's going to need at least a slight custom paint job. I don't know. And I'm thinking 70s. I'm thinking total 70s custom paint job. Let me get this is falling apart because it's just mocked up. I can't get it finished until it's all right, until all the parts are built. Okay, and ta-da! Make motor spin around a little bit. If I got it pretty close to the right position. I got the body work on the pods done, and on the middle piece, it can't go together. Wait a minute, let me do this. Back here, I'm just going to take these off for a minute so I can pull this up. I got these tail lights. I think they came with that AMT 50 something pickup truck or something. I don't know what the heck they came with. Anyway, I got them back here. I got these two pieces made. They come up to a point like that. And these are just stuck in there lightly because they're chrome, because I have to take it all apart to paint it. And this is a cool part, though, for the radiators. Set that down there and watch it roll away. The radiators, oh, this is so hard to show. Let me get it up here. They will sit there and go all the way up and touch that wing thing you just saw a minute ago. Let's see, from the back. I got the other side of them. They got the fans. They'll be like that. So, okay, let me get this back. So now, all the wind going in here, like that, will be forced through the radiators and out the back. Okay, hang on a minute. This thing is so klutzy. Or is it me? Oh, look at that. Dropped right together. Yeah, see, I got these. They're finally hooked together as one piece. And I put this middle piece in and then this across here for bracing. Fix it, smooth it all out. And I got some vet gills out of the side of a 67 Corvette that I'm thinking about putting in here. I'm not sure. I might. Or in the fenders here. One or the other. But I got the little side pods done. Got the thing. I have to put the interior up through the bottom and then put the bottom on it. You know, and that won't come until after the interior goes in, and that won't happen until after it's painted, and everything got to be in order. But that's pretty solid right there. It holds them both really good, and they just set right on there like that. And let me let her go around a couple of times. I got the little breeders on. Oh yeah, and it's officially Loki. Get that right. Right there. Yeah, that's where it sits. Yeah, it's officially Loki. I like that name. Loki. Loki. It's Thor's brother. You know Thor. Marvel stuff. Anyway, back here, I'm putting a wing across. It'll come up and across and down. And that'll help stabilize all that and dress it up a little bit, because once I smooth that out and prime it, it's going to look kind of bland. Let me see what else is there to show. Man, I'm telling you, this area back here, coming up with the design for it and everything and how it's going to look was something. There's also another grill bar that'll go... Where you at, thing? Hang on. There's another grill bar that'll go right in the middle back here, from one side to the other, to break up this big old wide open thing. So that'll be cool. And that's about it for this guy. You look cool though, man. I'm really liking it. I am really liking it. Kind of crazy, but I like it. Okay, now, let me see. First, I want to show you guys the first model I built when I got back into modeling after my house burned. This is number 1. So he's like, let me see, that was in 2001. Yeah. And so that's like 24 years ago. Woo! This guy's old enough to drink, man. Yeah. I was making a Jeep go-kart, and I wanted a body to go by. So I went up and bought this to get the proportions right, you know. And, yeah, it come out pretty well. It looks just like a Jeep. Little kid get in, ride it around. But then I went ahead and said, what the heck, I better build it. It's gone through a couple of modifications since then, but this is pretty much it. Got as many details on it. I got the chute release and shroud lines and all kinds of bits of doodadery up inside there, interior stuff and things. You'll notice I molded the hood into the cowl and put this bump on here, so now the hood is just all one thing. Way down in the floor under this table that... Yep. Man, am I so clumsy or what? Okay, now I'm going to move him. I just wanted to introduce you to an old friend. I got a story, but while I tell it, I'm going to put these guys up here. You know, I like to build oddball engines. And these are 2 oddballs. I had to cut just a little bitty hole in that Gremlin hood to get the 2 blowers through. This one is 2 Corvair engines locked together with cool intake, blower intake, and then the 2 blowers are locked together. And it's like a flat 12. And I imagine it'd do pretty good on the drag strip though. And this one has 2 small blowers with the fuel injection, and it's sitting on top of a 440 Dodge motor. And with a cross ram intake, and you see how I had to do the blower belt and stuff. Anyway, those are 2. I'm just going to leave those rotating while I tell what happened when I was about 13. And then we moved a lot. When, you know, I can't imagine you lucky people that stayed in the same house and grew up in it, you know. And we was always moving. Hell, every 6 months, every year, every couple years. I think the longest we ever stayed in the house was 3 years. And then it was off to another house. And Dad would come in and he'd say, well, boys, we got to move. And we was used to it by then. We could pack up and have everything ready to go in just a few hours. And that's what happened. Dad come in and he says, well, we got to move. And we packed up and we went to this house on Willow Street. and moved in, no problem, got all set up. And then the landlord come by to see how we was doing. And he says, oh, this is where we had moved in. He says, oh, by the way, that's not my house. This is the house I want you to rent. This is a neighbor's. One house over with a neighbor between. We had moved into the wrong house is what it was. Just like 6 hours later, we was over here. It is a much better house, too. I liked it. But that's when my little brother Jimmy was about 4 years old and a turd. I rode my bike to school in those days in the summer. And I come home, and there was Dad would park alongside the side of the house because ground was soft and he could just drove through it, but he was leaving tire tracks. And he had left the big tire tracks. And Jimmy, being a turd, decided he was going to take all my models, every one of them, and line them up in those tire tracks and then bury them. Put a little bit of dirt and grass over the top of them. So when Dad pulled back in, he would run over and crush them all. Don't ask me why. That's how a 4-year-old's mind works. And he did. He just ran right over them. And I come home from school and I looked, like something caught me in the corner of my eye, a little glint. And I thought, ooh, nickel or a dime, maybe even a quarter over there, and ran over to see. And it wasn't no nickel, dime, or quarter, so disappointed. And it was a chrome model part. And wait a minute. I take very careful with all my parts. I don't see how any of it could be out here. Wait, there's another one. Oh, there's another. Wait a minute, what is it? And I started moving stuff, and I found all my models after having been crushed, in the dirt. I went, Jimmy, what in the hell did you do that for? And he laughed. That's so funny, man. Did you see them? They're all smashed. And I thought, okay, well, 4-year-old is a baby. You can't do a whole lot with him. I wanted to smack him around, but you can't. You can't hit a baby like that. So I did the right thing. I buried all his toys in the backyard. And what is it, an eye for an eye? He didn't think that was so funny, but man, did I cackle over it. Little turd. He grew up to be a turd. He practices turdism. He's turdish. So, yep, that's my next to the youngest brother, the turd. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go. If y'all don't mind giving me a like over here like that and a subscribe, come on, man. It's right here. Easy to, and the black bell. Ding! Like that, hit it. A like and a subscribe. Hit the black bell. Leave me a comment, please, if you don't mind. I love reading the comments. It's main reason I'm doing this, because I like connecting with you people. And share. You don't have to be greedy. Let your friends have some of this. And and you got any friends you want to get back at? Send them this. Okay, well, I will see y'all later. Bye.